What could be the economic and geopolitical consequences if India scales back its purchasing of Russian oil? That's if it actually moves forward. And I figure the best person to answer this is someone with 33 plus years of experience in actually running the game when it comes to energy. So I decided to bring on Mr. Global himself to give us a good explanation about what could happen.
Hey folks, Matt Randolph here. How would it impact Russia if the Trump administration was able to get India to stop purchases of Russian oil? Well, first of all, I've done a lot of the math. This would result in about a net decrease of $60 million a day in profits towards Russia. Now, India would still be well supplied with oil. They wouldn't be just cut off. There's roughly 4.5 billion barrels of oil sitting in inventory around the world. So this isn't really a supply issue with India. This is more of a they want cheap oil type issue. So they would have to replace that with more expensive oil if they cut Russia off. And keep in mind, last month they increased their imports of Russian oil to 2 million barrels a day. Now, you can assume there would be some upward pressure put on oil prices if India stopped buying Russian oil. Especially if Russia could not find another buyer for that oil, it would essentially take that 2 million barrels a day off the market, start depleting inventories, and that would put upward pressure on oil prices globally, which would offset a little bit of the losses by Russia. And if it increased oil prices enough, it could actually open up a buying opportunity for some other country, like China may buy more if oil prices rise. But I think the real impact in Russia would be felt in social services, in the towns and communities across that country who are already losing a ton of their social services due to this war effort. Russia has 40% of their budget is now for the military. They're losing teachers, schools, hospitals, roads are crumbling, their infrastructure is just, it's a mess. Pensions are getting cut, healthcare. So I think the question is, how much can that stuff degrade before the people of Russia are like, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. So it would, I believe, significantly damage the war effort in Russia. If not through military funding, through funding of social services, one of the two. Either way, it hurts the war effort. India is saying they're not going to do it, but who knows what Donald Trump will pull out of his hat to get this done. And I would certainly say that odds are India is not going to do this, but that doesn't mean there's not a fair to decent chance they do.